Well, welcome to our podcast, everyone, and it's a really exciting day because we're on site today at the actually the YaYa farm. I guess you call it YaYa
YaYa's Alpaca Farms.
YaYa Alpaca Farms, and so we're so excited here today to have our podcast right on site, and so we've got some great folks to share a little bit about where they're started and kind of what they're thinking and how they fit here at Ag City. So remember, you want to come down to Ag City, Little Piece of Heaven, Junction T and 7, about 4 to 6 miles down 7 Highway on your way to Clinton, Missouri. And it's a beautiful drive and stop at our Ag City. We got about 12 or 15 businesses here. Great place to sit. And we are one of those businesses right now. So let's kind of get started, buddy.
Okay, my name is Carl, and this is Kathy, and they call me YaYa, and they call her Mrs. YaYa. And YaYa means grandma on the other side of the world, but I'm a grandpa. We have 75 alpacas here, and we have one llama. And the reason we have this business, we make things out of their fiber. Once a year, we have a crew come in here from Ohio. They all get a haircut. We take the fiber, we wash it, we clean it up, we dye it, and then we make rugs, dryer balls, purses, little animals, pillows, uh, birdhouses, and hats. And then we also run an agritourism business. We have tourists come in here and we do an hour and a half presentation and tell everybody all about the alpacas. They get to feed the alpacas, be with them, take pictures with them, and everybody leaves happy.
So tell me just a little bit what's special about an alpaca?
An alpaca is a very mellow animal, kind of like a dog, more or less. An alpaca has a lot of brains. They can be trained. Uh, they do not bite you. They do not scratch you. Safe to be around. Safe to be around kids. And I don't know, I don't even know how to explain it, but myself, my wife, and the people that come here will tell you that they help your head, and if you are down, they'll make you happy. They're just a peaceful animal, and there's just something different about them other than other animals out there.
Well, I know when I come around, Carl, right?
Yes.
So, Carl, when I come around and when it gets close to Christmas, your place is lit up beautifully, and you've got these good-looking animals, and of course, out here we got hogs and pigs and cats and goats, and but no alpacas. So why do more people have alpacas?
A lot of them have for pets, and just the reason I said, just a great animal to be out there to hang out with. Our Christmas event, we do that because um, it's just so much fun to be out there and all the Christmas lights and the Christmas music. We give them bags of food, and they go out there and wander around and feed all the animals. And there's just people say there's something real special about it, and they come out back year after year.
Well, and again, when I go by your place and your buses are coming in and the kids and are so excited about seeing them, and I know they come in and I think the second half of our show, you might even have an alpaca show up here.
Yeah.
So we're kind of going on our second half after we have this little break. We want to actually see an alpaca show up. And so our audience can say, hey, listen, maybe I want to get me an alpaca and put it in a truck with me and we can drive down the road and instead of having my dog in the back, I got me an alpaca.
Yes, yes.
So,
We do sell alpacas also. We have to do that to make ends meet here, and also we mainly do it, I guess, because that's more fiber, and people like baby alpacas.
mhm.
So we sell the adult ones, and then we can bring some babies in here. Takes them 11 and a half months to make one baby. So that is time consuming. You don't build a herd overnight.
Sure.
And people love the little babies out there.
Okay, so one little question. Uh, where did you guys get the idea to have an alpaca farm? Where did this come from?
Well, it's a long story. Um,
We don't have that much time.
okay, I sold insurance for 32 years.
Yeah,
The wife got cancer in 2011 and passed away.
right,
I bought 7 alpacas to kind of cheer me up.
right.
Uh, I met Kathy, and Kathy has a computer IT background and a medical background. And
I can tell she's a smart lady.
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
she does all the medicine here on all the alpacas and keeps them all healthy, and
Yep.
that's a great big
Yeah.
job. Anyway, anyhow, we decided we might start farm tours and bring people in here and share the alpacas with them. Never did we think it was going to get this big. We revamped this barn and started, I think, what, Kathy, maybe 7 years ago now?
2017.
Yeah.
We
And
started reconstructing this farm in
and
2017.
it's grown from little to nothing to thousands of people a year come
Mm.
here. And we just have a ball with all of them. We do field trips and we do birthday parties and we have tour buses going down to Branson and everywhere in between. And we have a ball. Hmm.
So just we're gonna take a little break here, but just remember as you're leaving Kansas City in a tour bus in your pickup, whatever you want to do, as you come down to 7 Highway, there's a Kaufman Road. As this is Kaufman Road, you can go 7 and T, but the Alpaca Farm is just a couple miles up, and it's a great experience. And so it's again a little piece of heaven right here on 7.
Yes, yes.
And so we're going to take a short break, and maybe we'll get to see an alpaca when we come back.
We'll make that happen.
All right. Thank you very much. So, just a little commercial here. I talk a little bit about Ag City, a little piece of heaven, Junction T and 7. Down your way to Clinton, Missouri on 7 Highway, just a little bit out of Harrisonville, South Harrisonville. A lot of rural businesses, a lot of good things. But Ag City, we got about 14, 15 businesses here. I mean, they do all kinds of things. They do things like uh, buildings and they still meadows and cultivate and you can stop and eat and just experience Ag City. So it's really cool. And of course, we had the YaYa Farms, and they just have a tremendous following. And you can look them up. They'll pop on the screen here later, but you can look them up. Tremendous couple. They got a heart for young people, and they got a heart for rural America, and they got a great story. So we just want to be sure that you get a chance to stop by an ag city somewhere and get an experience on agriculture and rural communities. And of course, they're going to sell something, and you help provide an opportunity for them to stay in business. And so we really promote that. And of course, we're using young people from interns and schools so they can work there. So a lot of things going on in Ag City. And remember, just a little piece of heaven on Junction T and 7. Stop by on your way down to the lake or whenever you're coming by. Thank you, and we're going to get right back to the folks at YaYa Farms. We're back. We're back here at the Alpaca Farm, and Carl, we got some. You got your board of directors here.
I do. I do.
So we're so excited about the board joining us here, and you can introduce the board if you want to. Or
So over here we have the king of the farm. He's a little disabled. His name is Eddie.
Eddie.
And Eddie is proud because he just became a teenager. These animals only live till they're roughly 20 years old. He's getting old. He's 13, but he's proud of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is my little get into everything. We call him Punky. His
Hey,
real
Punky.
name is Funkin, and he was born around Halloween. And then back here in the back, we have Edison, and Edison, get it, Edison. Edison is about 5 years old, and he's my mellow one, and he just very sits back there, very respectful. And these three come in here on tours twice a day, 6 days a week, and people have fun with them. And when they're going to wander around here, he's going to the bathroom to get a drink. But other than that, that's what we do.
Well, and it's really exciting. Of course, we were just talking a little bit during break that all the things that the this animal can be used for, and the challenges that we have here in the United States. And we were talking about all the ribbons that you've won, and over the last few years, you're pretty smart.
He says, "Hey,
Alpaca.
Bill,
Hey,
how you
buddy, how
doing,
you
brother?"
doing? How you doing there, bud? How
He
you
said,
doing?
"I'm okay." He said, "A little hot out there, but got to do what you got to do."
So, just a little bit of uses for these animals, and they've been showed. But I understand,
Mhm.
they don't have a state fair class for them. They don't have some classes here. So, you're kind of forging ahead on projects and stuff,
Mhm.
and and fur and all the different products that come out of these animals. You got to go a long way to get them processed or do all these things. The way you make a living here is you show these and people can take them and they can use the product And you actually process a lot of
I
stuff.
do. I
And
wash and dye the fiber and create a
so
lot.
there's a lot of product here that people could actually buy.
Yes,
And you're online, right? You
yes.
can buy online.
So we have products that we import from Peru. We also have some stuff here made in the United States, and then of course the stuff that we produce here on our farm.
Yeah. So the big reason there's not a lot of alpaca farms is there's just not a lot of retail places that would
Right.
do the fur, the fiber, the all the stuff. They're just like
Exactly. There's not enough factories to process the stuff. To put that, let me show you right here real quick. So in 1985, Bill, the alpacas were imported from South America.
okay,
Uh,
1985.
they're big in Peru, Bolivia, and Chile. They
Okay.
live on the Andes Mountains. The people on the mountain once a year, they get 3 bags of what we call fiber fleece, and they take this and they handcraft it, and they've been making things for 100 years down there, and that's how they make their money to buy their food and pay their bills down there.
With those alpacas.
So
Yeah.
in 1985, the alpacas were imported up here, and since then, we have about 400,000 of them in the United States. Now, that seems like a lot, but compared to cows or other livestock, that's a drop in the
Right.
bucket. And so, once a year, this hair or fiber, it grows 3 bags of this. It grows very long.
Mm-hmm.
The animal cannot wear it in Kansas City, it would die of heat stroke.
Mm-hmm.
We have a crew come in here, Kathy and I do, from Ohio with 4 guys. And in one day, in 9 minutes flat, they trim 3 bags of fiber off each animal.
Right. All right.
Then the next step is Kathy has to take this. What we do, what we call skirt it, which is pull any vegetative like hay
Sure.
that's stuck to it, and then she has to hand wash it. And she hand washes it, and the white and the gray, and sometimes the brown. She takes many different dyes, cumin, turmeric. She comes up with a lot of stuff to dye this, and she makes beautiful colors out of it.
Sure.
Then it has to be dried. Then it has to be what we call carded, which is straightened. And then the next step is to make something. Now, Kathy has, and she taught herself how to weave rugs. She now has 4 rug looms. Um,
You just got another one, didn't you?
yes,
Nice.
we have machines here. We can make corded yarn with this.
Okay.
She also makes the beautiful pillows back here by Edison, behind Edison.
Sure.
Uh, there's hats above the counter. I don't know if you can take a shot of that. She makes those. And those are all made by hand down there underneath. She makes birdhouses, little
Yeah, I
animals.
know that. I took some before. You even sell the well. In the
Yes, we
old
do.
days, I would call it poop, or I would call it even something else.
Uh,
But it is really whatever it is. It's good for the
we
gardens.
call it black gold here.
Black
Bill.
gold.
Black
Okay.
gold.
Yeah. So I
Uh,
got some of that down.
It has a perfect NPK balance. It doesn't burn the plants. It truly does. It's a fantastic soil conditioner. They can't call it fertilizer legally. You can't call it
Sure.
organic,
Sure.
but it's a fantastic. And a lot of people are buying it from us now because they really found the value in it.
Mhm.
Can't believe it. At first, they're a little nervous, especially because we sell it in tea bags because you can brew it like a tea and water your houseplants with it. So
Yeah.
it's so that's what I love about alpacas is they're so sustainable. And,
Well,
less
there's so
waste.
many things you get, and of course, of the way I understood, like a hat or a coat. I mean, it just keeps you warm.
It's
I mean,
hypoallergenic. It's antibacterial, antifungal. It's fire retardant, and they've even taken it, turned it into masks for firefighters and for medical people.
so as we kind of wind down here, if we had to look ahead, 5, 6, 8, 30, 80, however many years for alpacas here, I mean, you guys are doing some really cool things here, and you're hoping some of that catches fire, and the next generation gets to see the opportunities of an alpaca. And so, where do you see this thing headed in the next 5 years? I think you said that your business has almost tripled in the last 2 or 3.
Yeah, it grew really, really fast. I just want people to find out about these animals, and I would love to see the industry grow. But unless we mentor people or get that message out there to them, we don't.
But you are
But
mentoring
we
them.
are mentoring.
You are, and you start
We
with
give,
kids, and yeah, yeah.
the
What a
kids
great
are
story.
And we would like to see more people develop, even if it's cottage mills at their farm, to process this. Uh, like I told you, there's about 400,000 alpacas. There are not enough factories and small places to do what we
Right,
do to
right.
process this to
Sure.
get it out there. Because if we got it out there, scientists say that this is second warmest to polar bear, about 4 times warmer than sheep, hypoallergenic, doesn't itch, like Mrs. YaYa said, basically almost fireproof. If you drop water on this, it will fall off there like water off a duck's back. And soft. Oh my God, it's soft. And you go outside. These animals, they can live outside. Literally, last winter, you remember, it was below zero. These animals have barns to come to. They did not come to the barn. They slept outside.
They like cold
They
weather.
go with
Yes,
Yeah.
and this was so warm, they were just fine out there.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
sure.
So that's why we do what we do.
So as we
Uh-huh.
close as we close our little podcast here, and which has been fantastic, um, what would be your message to the folks that are watching this podcast today? What's the key thing we would like to leave them? You know, come to Egg City and enjoy your
Come see
experience.
what we do down here. This is an amazing community, and it's there's such diversity in everything that we're doing. So many opportunities for kids to learn and grow, and just a better life.
Yeah, well, I think that's what Ag City is all about, is letting people come down and experience rural America and entrepreneurship. I mean, you guys are
Absolutely.
big time entrepreneurs starting this when you did, the way you did it. So I think that's what we want to leave this message with is come down to Ag City, stop by YaYa Farms, meet Mr. and Mrs. YaYa, and see all the things they're doing. And plus all the things that we do around Ag City. Now remember, it's just a little piece of heaven at junction T and 7. Now, if you turn left or you turn north, you're going to come up Kaufman Road and a couple of miles, and that's where this farm is. So you just gotta come by, stop by for a minute. Everybody waves, everybody's friendly, and so see this in real life if you can. So thank you for joining us. Thank you guys for
Thank you.
for
Well,
being here today.
thank you for
And
doing what you do.
I got to do the left
And
hand.
you got to do a
I got
left.
I got to do the left
Had a
hand.
little
I had
surgery
a little
here. It's got
surgery here.
yeah, yeah.
But so thank you very much, and we'll see you on the turnaround.